Good morning, dear parents. On behalf of St. John's High School, I extend a very warm welcome to the Parents' Orientation for the academic session 2021-22. The year gone by has been tough for all of us. I must congratulate all of you for being supportive throughout these challenging times. We are grateful for your cooperation. Let's start by praying to the Almighty to keep the St. John's family safe and His grace upon us. Please join your hands and close your eyes. You are full of grace and complete forgiveness. Help me to walk forward from this way. Thank you that right now I can enter into a new dawn, a fresh start, and a new freedom. You turn the pages of my life and wash each day clean. Help me to feel that I can learn from the past in your safe arms and move on. Thank you that I can write a new story on a fresh page. With you, I find vision and hope again. Thank you for the price that you paid, that I always have a chance to begin again with you. Amen. St. John's is not the same without the boys. We miss their presence, their laughter, their chatter, their love, and their warmth. We are like an empty vessel, waiting eagerly for the boys to come back this year. Parents, as you all are aware, the academic session is divided into 2 terms. The first term begins in April and ends in September, and the second term begins in October and ends in March the following year. By now, you are all well aware of the new education policy and have been introduced to the same through a seminar on YouTube on the 27th of February. You will be happy to know that St. John's is already following most of the guidelines as per the new education policy. The focus is on activity-based teaching, where hands-on experiential learning is encouraged. Interdisciplinary teaching is included to enhance each child's communication skills and encourages him to take part in co-curricular activities which promote competency-based learning and prepares them for the real world in the 21st century. Also, competency-based learning essentially minimizes rote learning and enables a child to focus on core essentials. The report cards have been designed in such a way that they're reflective in nature and cover attitudes towards peers, teachers, and assesses multiple intelligences. You all must have seen the wonderful PPTs, worksheets, the CCTs, which reflect subject integration, critical and creative thinking questions, duties, responsibilities, the sustainable development goals, and learning outcomes. All these tools help a child to focus on the what, why, and how of learning. According to the new education policy, each child learns at his pace, and we at St. John's ensure that no child is left behind.
Thank you, Amarpreet ma'am. Tentative evaluation schedule. As mentioned by Amarpreet ma'am, the academic year is divided into 2 terms. The evaluation of these 2 terms is divided into 3 segments. The first assessment, tentatively, will be in the month of July. Term 1 ends in the month of September with the half-yearly assessments. These assessments will be based on the syllabus covered from the beginning of the term. Another assessment in December will cover topics taught post the half-yearly tests. Parents, I reiterate that this is only a tentative schedule as we are going through unprecedented times, thus subject to change. The final assessments will commence by the last week of February and the beginning of March. These will cover the entire year's syllabus. The scholastic areas. The scholastic areas are based on the primary subjects, that is mathematics, science, social sciences, and English and Hindi. Punjabi and French are optional and according to the child's preferences. The periodical assessments. The periodical assessment format is purely based on the guidelines given by CBSE. These will include objective questions, short answer type questions, and long answer type questions. The questions will be based on the prescribed text as well as include creative and critical analysis questions or the high order thinking questions.
Thank you, Deepinder ma'am. In addition to periodic assessments, we have internal assessment for 20 marks. This includes 4 areas: multiple test, periodic test, portfolio, and subject enrichment activity. In subject enrichment activity, the students are motivated to do research-based projects, experiments in science, subject integration with art and physical education. As we are that our partner state, Dadar and Nagar Haveli, the students will be given art integrated projects in relation to Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. The next area is portfolio. The portfolio is a child's own initiative towards creativity, which is recorded in a folder, and it is maintained by the boys throughout the year. Next slide, please. Other multiple assessments. As I mentioned in the previous slide about internal assessment, in continuation of that, we have language-based assessments that are conducted to assess speaking skills as well as listening skills. Written test, holiday assignments, projects are also taken into account.
Thank you, Nandini ma'am. Co-scholastic assessment. In an academic session, each child will be assessed in various co-scholastic areas. These areas will also be reflected in the co-scholastic register, which will be a part of their portfolio. These areas are related to health and physical education, which includes child's participation in intra and inter-school competitions. Multiple intelligences are the strengths of a child, which could be seen through his participation in various competitions, assemblies, bulletin boards, house shows, etc. A lot of emphasis will be given to the discipline and work education, as we are introducing skill-based programs for all the classes, which will help them to face real-life challenges. The attitude towards peers, teachers, and school programs, values, and ethics will be assessed through value education, activities, class observations, feedback of teachers, and participation in various activities. Value systems. Values of empathy, compassion are inculcated in our boys through our community programs, peer bonding, and buddy system. Here, I would like to give you an example that it is only in St. John's we are not only sing our national anthem with pride, but also sign language in a way to foster the value of inclusion in our boys. Our Eco Club work towards encouraging our boys to respect the environment, and our partnership with ALA, the Animal Lover Association, sensitizes the boys to be kind towards the animals.
Thank you, Ritu ma'am. As Ritu ma'am has enlightened you about the value system, just to add on to it, I will be talking about attitude of students towards teachers and schoolmates. In John's, we nurture good human beings with great outlook towards the society. So, at this level, the things that counts the most is going to be their class behavior. Regularity too, for which they are even going to be praised through special praises, and for their good deeds too. A true gentleman is always judged by his dressing sense, so a Johnian needs to be attired properly. Even just to teach them responsibility, they are supposed to be submitting the circulars handed to them conveying important messages positively to their teachers, duly signed by the parents. Attitude towards school programs and environment. It's an important predictor of academic well-being. The students' attitudes towards school program and environment are observed and assessed through various parameters. Duties are assigned to children on the rotational basis. There are various clubs available like Eco Club, Chef Club, Photography Club, etc. for students to get involved. We encourage students to be the part of school events and activities like sports days, debate, blood donation camps, etc. Students are motivated to be the part of outreach program and inter-house competitions. There are opportunities for the parents to also get involved. Let's talk about the comprehensive report cards now. St. John's has already informed you through NEP orientation that report cards are going to be 360-degree multi-dimensional, reflecting in great detail the progress of the child, which will include self-assessment, peer assessment, and the progress of the child in project-based and inquiry-based learning. Along with it, will be evaluating the students in more comprehensive ways now. Holistic report card will form an important link between home and school and will be accompanied by PTM in order to actively involve our dear parents in our children's holistic education. Let's elaborate more on multiple intelligence. As far as multiple intelligence is concerned, it helps students to nurture and strengthen his skills and start thinking conceptually and abstractly. Our report card too will be reflecting the same to help students explore their multiple intelligences, which will include logical mathematical intelligence, linguistic intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, and many more, as you can see on the screen. The purpose of understanding multiple intelligence is that we understand every student is unique and special. Multiple intelligence will widen the scope of growth, development, and improvement in a child. So in short, report card is going to be reflecting in great detail the progress and the uniqueness of each learner in the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domain.
Thank you, Pooja ma'am. We make our students aware and sensitive towards world issues. We educate them towards their societal responsibility to their immediate community and connect compassionately with all. In this regard, each class in St. John's has a dedicated outreach program. We continue our partnership with Vatika, the Institute for the Hearing Impaired, and Khelshala, and we are proud to start composting and plastic recycling also, as we are deeply dedicated to the environment. We also have a strong association with ALA, the Animal Lovers Association, GRID, Government Rehabilitation Institute for the Intellectually Disabled, and various government schools where we conduct our outreach programs. Now, we will talk about the school diary. The school diary is a very important link between teachers, school, students, and the parents. It's a document which the student needs to bring to school every day once the offline classes start. The diary is very special, dear parents, as it has been put together with great care and love. And we urge you to go through this document very carefully along with your son.
Thank you, Rashi ma'am. Reinforcement for children. यूं ही नहीं मिलती राही को मंजिल, यूं ही नहीं मिलती राही को मंजिल, एक जुनून सा दिल में जगाना पड़ता है। यूं ही नहीं मिलती प्रशंसा जीवन में, अनोखे कार्यों द्वारा और आत्मविश्वास को जगाना पड़ता है। इन्हीं भावनाओं के साथ हमारे विद्यालय में पढ़ाई और खेलों के अतिरिक्त अद्वितीय कार्य करने वाले विद्यार्थियों को स्टिकर्स और सर्टिफिकेट्स दिए जाते हैं। कोई भी विद्यार्थी यदि किसी भी प्रकार की मदद अपने सहपाठी की करता है तो उसे स्टार बडी स्टिकर दिया जाता है। जो विद्यार्थी अपने अच्छे व्यवहार, बड़ों के प्रति आदर भाव, प्रकृति प्रेमी और कक्षा कार्यों में सहयोग देता है, उसे भिन्न भिन्न प्रकार के स्टिकर्स दिए जाते हैं, जैसे ग्रेट, गुड बिहेवियर, सपोर्टिंग, इको फ्रेंडली, टारगेट अचीव इत्यादि। हर विद्यार्थी बाग में खिले भिन्न भिन्न फूलों की तरह होते हैं, जिनकी खुशबू पूरे परिवार, समाज और देश को महकाती है। पूरे वर्ष हम अपने विद्यार्थियों के गुणों, योग्यताओं को देखते हुए उन्हें भिन्न भिन्न बैजेज़ों द्वारा सम्मानित करते हैं, जैसे स्टार स्टूडेंट, स्टार बडी, सोशल जस्टिस इत्यादि। हर विद्यार्थी की उपलब्धि पर उनके माता-पिता का अहम योगदान होता है, जिसके लिए हम उनके तहे दिल से आभारी हैं।
Thank you, Meenakshi ma'am. Parent-teacher meeting. Dear parents, PTMs are a time to connect to know our children better. Keeping in mind the current situation, the PTMs may be online. Parents, you are requested to ensure that you attend all PTMs regularly. No other relative will be allowed to attend it unless he or she is registered as a legal guardian of the child. In case the PTM is offline, the parents should be accompanied by their wards in proper school uniform and with his link book. It is imperative to carry the link book. Parents' involvement. Dear parents, your involvement is the foundation of your son's personality. I would like to mention that the parents' involvement has been given a special mention in our report cards. Our report cards are very reflective in nature. Our report cards comprehensively assess the child's personality, helping him to understand his strength and areas of improvement. I would also like to thank our parents for their constant support, without which we cannot take the child ahead. Regarding uniform, I would also like to request you to ensure that your child attends school in proper uniform with an appropriate haircut. Regarding attendance, please make sure that your ward attends all the classes regularly. Since we are having online classes, it is requested that if the child is going to be absent, please inform the class teacher. As far as school circulars, please follow up regularly and keep in touch with the teachers. For homework, again, dear parents, your involvement would be appreciated to keep a check that your ward is doing his homework regularly. Homework is basically a self-study. So your ward would make him consistent if constant monitoring is done.
Meenu ma'am. Appreciation certificates for parents. As Meenu ma'am has highlighted the importance of parental involvement in the holistic development of our children, we at St. John's have always endeavored to appreciate and acknowledge our dear parents for their involvement in school initiatives and activities. Parents are awarded with certificates for their contribution towards school activities. Parents who are hands-on with their wards, parents who keep themselves involved with various school events, parents who go an extra mile. We have awards for such star parents. Also, this endeavor works as a positive reinforcement for the students as they become more positive towards school programs, seeing the active participation of their parents. School uniform. A very important part of a student's school life is uniform. A gentleman is known by how immaculately he dresses up. A Johnian is expected to be smartly turned out, wearing a neat, appropriate uniform for the day. Whether online or offline, the attire needs to be neat and tidy. Hair needs to be clean, short, and well combed. As our children are growing up, they need to understand the importance of wearing a vest, which is mandatory when they come to school. Johnians should not be known by the brands, but by the values they imbibe within. So we discourage any kind of accessories. For both online and offline classes, Johnians are expected to sit properly. They should wait for their turn to speak. And as mannerism demands, they should not eat during the class. The above mentioned points are applicable for both online and offline classes. Specific to online classes, Johnians are expected to stay on mute until they are given permission to unmute. Video should be kept on at all times and no virtual background is permitted.
Thank you, Shivani ma'am. St. John's believes in the philosophy of celebrating the birthdays in a unique way. We have a tradition of sharing or gifting a sapling, a plant sapling, or a packet of seeds of a variety of plants. Believe me, children love to take care of their plants and watch them bloom. Parents, this has been possible because of your support. Our Johnians convey a message through this. We care for nature. 2 minutes of mindfulness. Our institution offers an opportunity to the students to spend few minutes without any distraction so that they not only grasp everything with a clear mind, but also face few challenges which are thrown at them. Silent sitting exercise is done twice a day, in the morning and after the break before we commence with the regular classes. We have seen that silence becomes a perfect tool for the students to release their stress and to feel at ease with themselves. A moment of peace enhances concentration and getting in touch with the inner self. Silent sitting also helps the students to reflect on their own as well as others' words and thoughts. It results in higher capacity for free thinking. Healthy brain breaks. Brain breaks reduce stress or increase attention and productivity of a child. In our school too, we involve our students in such brain breaks like breathing exercise, Simon says, the famous Chinese checkers, or positive word, etc., in order to break the tedium of the subject content. The main purpose of this is to help them to fight distraction and not to lose focus. Students' interests need to be stimulated to learn as well as to retain. I would like to use this opportunity to thank the parents for their generosity for contributing board games for the classes, and I also hope they will continue doing in the future also.
Salam. Albert Einstein rightly said, education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. With this thought in mind, India's education system is all set for the new normal, critical and creative thinking. When the main motive is not to assess the students on their memory, but to evaluate whether a particular child can apply the previous learned knowledge to a new situation or not, CBSE introduced the CCT program, the Critical and Creative Thinking Learning Program, for the subjects of mathematics, science, and languages. I, with a lot of pride, would like to tell you parents that St. John's High School is heading the mathematics department for the CCT program for our city. With CCT being incorporated strongly in our curriculum, it becomes our responsibility as teachers, your responsibility as parents, to help our younger generation to excel in every field by helping them to develop the ability to apply knowledge to new situations, acquire new skills, collaborate, and become critical consumers of information. CCT, when on one hand, empowers our teachers to ask real life related questions in the classroom, it generates curiosity among students when they link the normal curriculum with the real life. Parents, you are not left behind. CCT very strongly engages our parents and the community in the teaching learning process. The many of the CCT assignments sent by CBSE were given as the home assignments so that the children can solve those questions with the experience and knowledge of the parents. Even the weekend challenges started by St. John's in the last sessions were activity based, which involved the students to perform different activities under the support and guidance of their parents. So on one hand, where CCT provides means to every individual child to learn at his own pace and knowledge and thinking, it also very strongly links our community, education system, school, teachers, our children to you, dear parents. Extensive resource material is available on the CCT. CBSE has set up many resource materials and online channels in collaboration with the Chandigarh Education Department. These include CCT weekly practices, CCT assignments or tests. Until date, 8 CCT assignments have happened where most of the St. John students have excelled. Recently, the online reading challenge was initiated by CBSE, where almost 100% St. John students attempted. There are many more CCT resources like Harshit for science, Mathlete for mathematics, Kogito, a comic series for encouraging reading among our young generations. Parents, I would like to specifically mention here about Samvad, a monthly CCT newsletter, which showcases the initiatives and the best practices related to CCT by the different schools of our city. Parents, you would be happy to know that St. John's have been featured in almost all the editions of Samvad because St. John's have been always trying to introduce new techniques, learning methodologies for our students to encourage experiential learning among them. Even the online video program like the 30-30 STEM program have been a big hit among the students, teachers, as well as the parents in the last pandemic session. It included 1 hour program on Sundays for all 30 days, which encouraged the joy and the inherent beauty of mathematics and science. All these resource materials are available on the Diksha app and can be accessed by any parent, child, or teacher. Now, when the CBSE has introduced 20% of the questions in the examination based on CCT, and this percentage is going to increase every year, St. John's made it sure that every information related to CCT, any resource material, online video channels, reaches to every child, even during the last session when the students could not reach to the premises of our school. Our all presentations, question banks, practice sheets, worksheets, homework, activities included CCT. So now, when CBSE and our school is all set and is doing every bit to make learning more joyful for our students, I would wholeheartedly require the support of the most strongest pillars of our students, that is you, the parents. Looking for it.
Thank you, Neeru ma'am. Dear parents, we at St. John's strongly believe that the two main ingredients for our successful relationship are trust and communication. To build up this strong bond, we have various modes of communication in place, the most important one being the school diary, followed by emails, messages, and parent-teacher meetings, wherein we discuss various strategies for the overall development of our children. Now, moving on to the role of parents. Parenting is the biggest sacrifice one can make. It is putting your life on hold to fulfill the promise of your child's tomorrow. Dear parents, you mean the world to your child. You are the ultimate role models for them. As parents, make sure You appreciate your child for every single good deed of theirs, motivate him to perform better, laugh with him, and get involved in everything he does. Remember, your child needs your presence more than your presence. I repeat, your child needs your presence more than your presence. And finally, as we come to the end of our parents' orientation, I, on behalf of the entire St. John's family, would like to extend a heartfelt gratitude to all our dear parents who have always stood by us through thick and thin, especially during the year of pandemic. Without your consistent support, we would not have been able to bring out the best in our students. We truly believe that education is a shared commitment between dedicated teachers, motivated students, and most importantly, enthusiastic parents with high expectations. So let us together give our children the roots to grow and the wings to fly. Thank you once again from the bottom of our hearts for being such generous, altruistic, understanding, and philanthropic set of parents. Thank you so much.